بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا كثيرا. أما بعد, my brothers and sisters, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala used words which mean people who think, al-ulil albab, al-ulil absar, people who can see, yatafakkarun, yatadabbarun. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, أَفَلَا يَتَدَبَّرُونَ الْقُرْآنَ عَمْ عَلَىٰ قُلُوبٍ أَقْفَالُهَا. Allah said, do they not reflect on the Qur'an? Do they not do tadabbur on the Qur'an? Allah did not say, do they not read the Qur'an? Allah said, do they not reflect on the Qur'an? Or is it that their hearts are locked? عَلَىٰ قُلُوبِهِمْ أَقْفَالُهَا, قُفَل, on the hearts. So I remind myself and you that the purpose of dhikr, the purpose of reading the Qur'an is to reflect on it, is to think about it, and to implement it in our lives. We read the Qur'an for sawab, we read the Qur'an for barakah, we read the Qur'an because we read the Qur'an out of habit. Alhamdulillah, it's good to read, but that's not the purpose. The purpose is to reflect on the Qur'an. And that's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asked this question, أَفَلَا يَتَدَبَّرُونَ الْقُرْآنَ. See, if you think about it, our lives and our interactions are made of words. We say things to each other. And whatever we say to each other has some effect. Right? If I look at you and say, MashaAllah, beautiful dress, you are looking very handsome, it has some effect. Right? To the extent that if I say something to you which is patently and clearly false, like what happens when you get angry with somebody, and may Allah save us from such anger, but we use bad language or you curse somebody. Right? Even at the mildest level, I don't want to sit here and, share with you our very choice Hyderabadi words of, describing each other. But even at the mildest level, if we say to somebody, "Aap gadhe," everybody adab se bol, "Aap gadhe," tu gada hai nahi bola, "Aap gadhe hai." So does it have an effect on you? If somebody says to you, "आप गधे हैं," कुछ उस पर असर होता है कि नहीं होता? हालांकि आप गधे तो नहीं है ना, असर क्यों हो रहा है? अगर आपको गधे के बाजू खड़ा करके रखा है तो आप गधे के तो नहीं है. अगर फोटो लाए भाई, आप देखिए ये गधा है, ये मैं हूं. Suppose somebody says you are a donkey, does it have an effect on you? Why? You are not a donkey. And the man is case of mistaken identity, maybe he never saw a donkey in his life, or we don't know why. The point I'm making is that even a word which is clearly false, which is complete nonsense, even that has an effect on us. I know it is wrong, still it has an effect. But the kitab of Allah, the kalam of Allah, which is haqq, what effect does it have? We need to ask ourselves. I'm not saying it doesn't have an effect on you. I'm saying I have to ask, you have to ask yourself, what effect does the Qur'an al-Kareem have on me? And if it does not have an effect, then I must ask myself this question, that when even a bad word, even a curse word, even foul language, even that has an effect, then how is it that the most beautiful of kalam, there is nothing that is superior to the Qur'an al-Kareem, has no effect? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala promoted some things. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us, go towards Sari'u ila maghfiratim min rabbikum. Allah said, run and race with each other, compete. In what? Ila maghfiratin min rabbikum. Towards the forgiveness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah is telling us, do it. How come from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Are we doing it? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, be with Kunu ma'as sadiqeen. Allah said, be with the people of truth. Let's look at our own friend circles. Who are they? Are they people of truth? Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, the sign of a good friend is that when you meet him, he reminds you of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When you speak or when he speaks to you, you remember the akhirah. And you learn something from him. Something beneficial, whatever it is. This is the criterion of friendship. So look at our friends. Do they fit here? When you look at the friend, when you talk to the friend, when you are with the friend, are you remembering Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or he's taking you away from? How do we even describe each other? साहबी ने 3,000 करोड़ का आदमी है, वो खसे की बकरों, ये 10,000 का बकरा है, कोई फर्क है? है? इन्हें इतने करोड़ का आदमी, उतने करोड़, ला हौला वला कुव्वता इल्ला बिल्लाह. So what value does knowledge have? What value does character have? What does it have any value? If Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam came here in this majlis, if any of the Sahaba came here in this majlis, वो तो 3,000 करोड़ के नहीं थे ना. What was the net worth of Nauz Billah of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, or net worth of Abu Bakr Siddiq radhiyallahu anhu, or net worth of Bilal bin Rabah radhiyallahu anhu? What was it? So what shall we do? We respect them, or we say, nahi, ye to. These are our standards. Now, when these are our standards, these are the standards that are going into these children because of our talk, our conversation. When we talk to each other, this is what we talk. So what are the children learning? They are learning this is how we should value people. We are not asking, and I'm not implying that everyone who has money necessarily gets the money in a wrong way. No, people are, alhamdulillah, they are doing good business, halal, alhamdulillah. But my point, if you're only going to value somebody based on their so-called net worth in terms of money, then what about things which are far more important than money? Someone who, you say this is a man or this is a woman whose word is stone, is cast in stone. जबान दिए तो फिर खत्म, आप भूल जाओ, जिंदा है तो होता काम. कभी ये सुनते हम? Have you ever heard in the last God knows how many years, I can say, someone describing somebody else in this way? Have you ever heard somebody saying, let us go and sit with so and so, we will learn something new? Our father used to take us, Muzaffar and I, little kids. We'd go to all sorts of vague people. I don't know, I mean, vague I'm saying in the sense, we didn't know them. We don't know who this person. वो फलाने साहेब है, और ये है, वो है. जाके, just go, we used to go sit there, some conversation is happening. But today, 50 years, 60 years later, those little nuggets of conversation which somebody said, I may have even forgotten who exactly, the names of, Allah knows, I don't remember the names. But this is something which was said at that time, which even today makes sense to me. We didn't go there because they were worth 300 crores or whatever, no. We went there because of what knowledge we think we can get from that company. So my point is, here, alhamdulillah, we listen to the Quran in Salah, we read the Quran. Let us reflect on the Quran and say, what is it that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be pleased with? We have people, and I've said this so many times, in this masjid, we belong to clubs. Right? Sikandrabad club membership, Nizam club membership, Malakpet racecourse membership. What are these clubs? What are they established for? Go look up the bylaws. For what? They have card rooms, which means gambling. They have bars. Who is paying for that? A club is not a hotel, right? You say, no, I am there only for the gym. You cannot be. You can be only for the gym in a hotel. You can be only for the gym in a gym. But when you are a member of a club is a shareholder in that business, which is the business of the club. Go talk to your lawyer, go talk to your attorneys, ask them if what I am saying is wrong. You are a shareholder in that. So you are a shareholder in a liquor business. You are a shareholder in a gambling business. The race club membership, it's only for gambling. It's not for, they're not riding the horses for their health. I'm a member of the box. The only box that you will be a member of is what you go into the ground with. This selective obedience is disobedience. You want to build a masjid, you want to establish a masjid, you want to give donation to this masjid or that jamia or that madrasa or that darul uloom, all very good. But at the same time, you are giving donation to this club and that club. जुआरियों के शराबियों के अड्डों को आप पाल रहे. Make no mistake, your subscription is what is paying the salaries of those people. Your subscription is what is buying that liquor. You deny it as much as you want. This is the legal position as far as clubs are concerned. If Sikandrabad club is sold tomorrow, the proceeds will go to all the members because they are shareholders in that business. I was a member of Ooty Club, which is the number one exclusive club in this country. We call it the MOG. Because you can only become a member of the Ooty Club when somebody dies. It's such a close membership. They have the blackballing system, which is that when a member applies, when somebody applies, not a member, if somebody applies to become a member, they circulate that name to all the current members. And they give them a black ball and a white ball, small balls. And a bag is circulated. So in this bag you put that white ball or black ball. If there is one black ball, the membership is rejected. And you don't know who has done it because there's no names. I was a member of that club. Until one day, I was sitting with a very dear friend of mine, related to me also. He was an attorney. So he told me, whatever you do in life, never resign from Ooty Club membership. So suddenly my ears pricked up. I said, why? He said, what do you mean, why? He said, do you realize what Ooty Club is? Ooty Club is the number one property in Ooty. It's worth millions. You are a member. You are a shareholder in that. If at any point that property is sold, you will get a share. Never resign. The first thing I did when I got home, I resigned. I understood what I said, Wallah, subhanallah, I am part of this. I'm a shareholder in this. मगर हमारे भाइयों को अकल नहीं आती, बोले तो। Please understand, Allah does not need, you cannot throw money at God in Islam, please. No, I am building this masjid, I am supporting, don't support it. It's the house of Allah, don't support it. Let it shut down. Abdul Muttalib, who was not even a Muslim, when Abraha came, what did he do? He took the keys of the Kaaba, he hung it on the door of the Kaaba, he said, Ya Allah, आपका घर है, आप देख लो. मेरे बस की बात नहीं है. I cannot support this, I cannot protect this. This is your house, you take care of it. He understood. Eh? Today we want to indulge in haram stuff because हमारे दोस्ता हैं, हमारा एक मुकाम है, सिकंदराबाद क्लब के मेंबर है. तो क्या होता, सुरखब के पारा फूटते, सिगा आते, क्या होता? ला हौला कुव्वता इल्ला बिल्लाह. प्लीज, अफला यतदब्बरून अल कुरान, डू यू नॉट रिफ्लेक्ट ऑन द कुरान? You cannot mix halal and haram in your life and then say that no, everything is fine, I'm doing good things. No, you're not doing good things, you are doing haram. You are doing haram. So please, my brothers and sisters, let me end with this and remind myself and you. Let us reflect on the kalam of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Let the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala shake us to the roots of our being. Because a day will come when we will have the malaika telling us those words in our qabr. Let us not wait for that day. When the angel in the grave will ask you, Man Rabbuk, who is your Rabb? And if there's no games. You cannot say Rabbi Allah, my Rabb is Allah. You can say, oh, my Rabb is Allah only if you obeyed Allah in this life. नहीं तो नहीं निकलते अल्फाज जबान से, फिर क्या करते उस वक्त? Please, the biggest trap is our friend circles. That's why I tell everybody, get out of it. मैं इनको बोला, हमारे दोस्त ऐसा बोल रहे, मतलब पूरा को डिलीट करो, पूरा को डिलीट करो. Have friends, नहीं, नबी सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम से, have a friend who reminds you of Allah, who reminds you of the akhirah, and from whom you learn something beneficial. Khalas. Anyone who doesn't fit that, Salaam alaikum. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala Jalla Jalaluhu to help us to live a life of thoughtfulness, of reflection, a life which takes us close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, a life of understanding the Qur'an al-Kareem and to live our lives by the Qur'an on the Sunnah of Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Wa sallallahu ala nabiyil kareem wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in bi rahmatika ya arhamar.